None of the Irish experts contacted by Primetime saw a fall in prices anytime soon. But not everyone agrees. In May, The Economist magazine surveyed property markets in several countries, including Ireland, and predicted a bust.
We have massive crisis on hand if interest rates go back up and if the jobs market goes down. We are facing a real serious crisis.
With mortgage debt increasing annually at a staggering 30%, banks are still granting 100% mortgages with 35 years to pay. Intent on increasing their market share and profits, they often fail to ask if borrowers can keep up repayments.
Debt levels have reached levels where the warning lights are now beginning to flash urgently.
For several years now, time has been ticking on our mounting debt. With a decade of low interest rates and a new spending culture, the irony of cheap money is that we have never been in so much debt. And it's no longer just a problem for the poor. There's been an explosion in middle-class debt thanks to the high cost of property.
Many people's worst fear when they buy a house is that the estate agent is making up false bids to push up the price. We wanted to find out if Michael Kelly auctioneers use false bids as standard practice. So we arranged to view a property being sold by the firm. Their agent, Carlos Kelly, claimed that there was a bid in for the asking price.
There's an offer the asking price of 565 at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much where it stands.
Back in the office shortly afterwards, Carlos Kelly made clear there was no bid at all on the property.
Is there an offer that
No.
Oh.
But still, no harm them thinking that there is, you know.
A predictor of the crash comes from international experience. In roughly 40 cases, the bigger the boom, the more likely the bust. Given that our boom was so dramatic, with prices increasing by 270% in 10 years, our prices could fall between 40 and 60% in 9 years.
I got tired of listening to the various paid cheerleaders for the property sector saying that we're going to have a soft landing. So what I did was I looked at all the different economies around that have had property booms, and all of them, without exception, have had very big property busts immediately afterwards.
Subprime lending is now a major force in American banking. 1 in 6 mortgages are subprime, valuing the industry at over $600 billion. And having shunned it in the past, many of the mainstream banks here on Wall Street have entered the subprime market.
The fallout from the American subprime has gone through the global financial system like a poison. The impact of it in Ireland has basically been a situation where banks have now had to tighten up on their lending. Tightening up on their lending will affect ordinary people who want to buy properties. We're already seeing properties that have been reduced in Ireland, let's say by 60,000 or even 100,000 euro. Ultimately, we don't know how low this is going to go. We could see them fall below 2003 levels.